3 years ago, I was in ICU, and I was clinically dead. And this voice, this beautiful voice, came to me, and he said, I want you to go back and learn about Islam. I was clinically dead, and he sent me back and told me to learn about Islam. You know, I never knew about Islam, Muslims. I thought they were a bunch of terrorists. I got a hold of Fahil, who called Yusuf, and he came to my room, and I said the words, and I became Muslim at that point. It made me feel so wonderful. It's like the weight of the world went on me. And I've never felt so good after I said the words to be Muslim. And being a good Muslim, I don't eat pork anymore. I don't drink alcohol. I'm in peace. My family members are all Christians, and I don't get into religion with them because I can't convert them, But I do pray to Allah to help them. They told me that I was crazy, and they said to me, how can you become Muslim? And, they thought Muslims are terrorists, and I get it from my family. Jesus is the one and only God, Well, I think Jesus was a good prophet, but Allah is the one and true only God. Islam is the one and only way to go. I live, brothers and sisters, and when He wants me to go to Jannah, Allah will call for me, and I will die in peace, because I know I'm Muslim. People make fun of me. I don't care, because I know what's in my heart, and that is Islam. Well, that's my stories, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, I tell you, there's an organization out there. Uplift Dala is the greatest organization run by Yusuf and other Muslims. If it wasn't for Uplift Dala, I would be probably still a Christian. And that's Uplift Dala helped me convert. And I've been Muslim for 3 years now. Actually, I'm going on the 4th year. Brothers and sisters, please donate anything, 50 cents, $1, $100, to Uplift Dala. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for listening to my story.
Every time I speak about Brother Wayne, I am touched. I remember the day when I stood over him and I gave him the Shahada. As he repeated the words, it was difficult for him. As he was in the hospital, just woke up from a coma, and he was going through lots of difficulties. Unfortunately, the difficulties never ceased. He continued to go through problem after problem after problem. One of them being, he's had seizures. He spent over 90% of the time in the hospital, laying on the hospital bed. They cut one of his legs because he had an infection which threatened his whole life. Through all of these difficulties, Brother Wayne continued to be steadfast in his deen. Subhanallah. If I was to go through something like that, I wouldn't know what would happen with me. I wouldn't know what my life would be like. But indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen this slave of his to give these problems to. And wallahi, you can see the wisdom through this life. Allow me to tell you a quick story that took place between me and him. He messaged me, and in the message it says, Brother Yusuf, the doctor just left my bedside, and the doctor told me that they have found infection in my kidney and they have to operate. But he said, Yusuf, no matter what they say, I'm not worried, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got me. He's got me covered. I'm not worried about anything. He'll take care of me. You'll see. It was about 2 days later, he messaged me back and he said, Yusuf, the doctors just left my bedside again, and this time they said that it's as if there was never any infection in my kidneys. Allahu Akbar. He's blessed indeed, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen him. May Allah continue to bless him, and may Allah continue to allow us to serve him. Please donate generously so we can continue this important work, so we can take care of many Waynes. Barakallahu feek. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.